Rise and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. I want to please note the council's in full attendance and I want to welcome everyone here this evening. We do just have one item on our agenda, which is fairly brief, just the vote on the tax rate. But before we get to that, are there any items from council?
I just want to welcome my granddaughter to the meeting because we're going to have Grandparents' Day this week at school. So she said, can I go to the meeting with you? So
Where is she?
Catherine Bailey Underwood, can you stand up?
All right.
Thank you.
Excellent. You bet. Y'all need to get a picture or something after a while.
Okay.
Before y'all leave.
You can have her sit in your seat and have a picture taken.
Okay.
There
She
you go.
wanted to know if she could come up here. I told her no, not until after the meeting.
Okay. Those are fun items from council. Anything else? Seeing none, we'll close that portion and move into citizens' communication. So now's the time that anyone who wants to come forward to speak, just give us your name and address for the record. And there's a clock on the overhead there. Try to keep your comments to 5 minutes as a courteous to everyone else.
Hi, my name is Megan Booth. My address is 305 Palmwood Drive, and I'm from Victoria Comic-Con. I just wanted to address the reduction on our hot funds from last week. While the manner of which I addressed my issues might not have been the most appropriate way, my message was still true, and I stand by it. We're just asking the council to respect the Hot Fund Committee's recommendation and award us the full amount of $12,770. Please base your decisions on the merits of my event and the economic impact that we have on the community. Thank you.
Thank you, Megan. Citizens' communication still open.
Hello, I'm John Swanson. I'm at 205 Cannon, and I would have been here sooner, but those traffic lights are timed against me at 5 o'clock coming into the meeting. Hey, you guys are doing a lot of good things, okay? But tough times have hit, and we've got some tough decisions to make, okay? The easy decisions you've already made, and you're trying to deal with this budget, and you're doing as good a job as you can under the tough circumstances that you're facing, okay? But I wanted to offer a thought to y'all that will not help you today. But if you think about it, next year you're going to be facing this same thing, maybe even worse. And so there's going to need to be some real cuts, okay, some bloody cuts. There's a saying for it, but it's going to be, can be very tough. I would like to put my input in for that, okay? I'm not going to try. You guys have done a pretty fair job, I think, a pretty good job. I would be satisfied with what you've done with what you've got. My recommendation for me, I know we got to have the sewer and the water, and I'd like to put in a plug for the engineering department, which I always do, and I enjoy talking with them. But I also found another department that you all have that's incredible also. And I'd like to put in a good word for your finance and budgeting people. They're doing a very good job. I went over them with the medical coverage that you all have for the city. Congratulations, it impressed the daylights out of me. I didn't realize that people could be that smart or that difficult a subject. I mean, that's really a real problem for many people. And somebody is pretty darn smart in this city. I'll give you all some of the credit. I'm sure y'all have at least listened to it. But somebody's done a darn good job on that medical. Not perfect, but it's better than most of the competition. Good job. Keep up the good work. So where can this cut come next year when you all are starting to look at this thing? I recommend that it come out of the fire department. Now, EMS is sacrosanct. You got to have EMS, okay? But the fire department, I don't understand. The case hasn't been made to convince me or compel me yet that fire and EMS are the same thing. Somewhere along the line, they merged under y'all's tutelage. They've got to be broken out, and you've got to focus on fire. I don't see any benefit. Personally, I don't get a benefit from the fire, all of the good things that fire does. I'm not negative on fire, okay? I just, when the bloodletting comes, I know what I want to keep. And fire's not doing me enough good to justify bleeding somewhere else. Now, that's my input. I know you got to weigh a lot of things, and y'all have weighed it this year. But for next year, if this bloody gets really bloody again and worse than this year, keep that in mind, okay? Just my input. Y'all keep up the good work. I'm proud of what y'all do. I can say many good things about the city of Victoria. We're not perfect, but doggone it, we're sure trying to do the best we can, okay? Y'all keep it up. Thank you. And I yield back the balance of my time.
Thank you, Mr. Swanson. We appreciate you taking time to come share your opinions. Citizens' communication is still open. If anyone else would like to come forward, now would be the time. Seeing no one, we'll close citizens' communication. And
Mayor,
yes,
thanks for just a clarification. I know that the hot funds aren't on the agenda tonight, so we can't discuss it, but just can I get a clarification on the purpose of hot funds as set forth by the state statutes?
Sure. The Texas tax code actually sets all of it out, and it's pretty clear in there that the purpose of the hotel occupancy tax is to promote the community, to encourage tourists to visit the community and stay in hotels locally.
And as you look at organizations, promoting Victoria would be one of the things that would be a criteria for qualifying for hot funds.
I think that is underlying everything. That's the goal of the program, yes.
Okay, thank you.
okay. Okay, as I was saying, let's move into ordinances C1.
C1 is an ordinance setting the tax rate at a total rate of $0.5892 per $100 of property tax valuation and levying a tax upon all property subject to taxation within the city of Victoria, Texas for the 2016 tax year for the use and support of municipal government of the city of Victoria, providing for the assessment and collection of taxes, apportioning said levy among the various funds and items for which revenue must be raised, including providing a sinking fund for the retirement of the bonded debt of the city, providing for penalties and interest for delinquent taxes as prescribed by the Texas Tax Code, repealing all conflicting ordinances, providing for savings, and declaring an effective date.
Council,
Second.
motion and a second. Is there discussion? We do have a public hearing. We'll open the public hearing on C1. If anyone would like to speak to this specific item, now would be the time. Okay, seeing no one, we'll close that public hearing. Is there any discussion, council? No, okay, then I just want to point out again, just while we're here, we have this opportunity, a tax rate of 0.5892 is not a tax increase, it is not a tax decrease. It is the neutral amount, and Karen is laughing at me. It's the same, raises the same amount of revenue as last year. Even though the number went up, it's obviously changed slightly because property values totals have changed slightly. So point that out. Okay, no further comment. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Okay, that passes. We do not have a consent agenda. We have no further business. So that adjourns our meeting. Thank you. That was about 9 minutes.